Restart. Reset. Okay. The first screen we're going to demonstrate is the deep squat screen. For this screen, just like all the others, there will be at least 3 attempts. It is recommended that you view this screen from the sagittal and frontal plane to be able to look for all of the scoring criteria. Okay, the setup for 3, I'm going to get my participant to step in front of this board for me. Feet flat on the ground, feet shoulder width apart, a little bit wider. Okay, I'm going to get you to put this dowel rod on top of your head for me. With this, we want to make sure their arms are at 90 degrees. You can assist them in putting this in the right position. Once they are here, I'm going to get you to push that dowel rod straight up, lock your arms out. Okay, now I want you to keep your eyes forward for me and drop into a squat as deep as you can. Come back up. From the front, we're going to be looking at the knees, making sure they track over the toes and they do not cave in. Okay, bring the rod back down to your head and get you to turn to the side for me so they can get a side view. Good. Straight back up and drop into a squat and hold for a pause at the bottom. Okay, take the rod from you. We didn't do 3 attempts with this, but from the scoring criteria, it's obviously not a 2. What I mean by that, we're going to be looking at the torso angle. We want it to be parallel with the tibia, or not tibia. Love it. It is a tibia. Parallel with the tibia, what that means is my shin angle should match my trunk angle. From the side view, you can tell that that's not the case. We're also going to be looking for the dowel rod to track over the midfoot, not leak out in front of the toes. Since this did occur, it is not a 2 yet, but we do know it's not a 3. For us to find out whether it's a 2 or not, we're going to set up the same way. The only difference is that we're going to get the participant to elevate their heels on the testing kit. Same thing, shoulder width apart, dowel rod on top of the head, making sure the arms are at 90 degrees, and pressing straight up, squatting down as far as you can for a pause, and then coming back up. We're going to turn the testing kit to the side so you can get a side view. This one is a 2, should be fine. We're going to get you to face that way this time. This one is a 2. It meets all of the criteria. Arms straight up. The knees stay over the toes. Go ahead and squat in and pause for me. Femurs are below parallel. Trunk angle matches the shin angle or higher. And the dowel rod stays over the midfoot. So for this, that would be a 2. If your participant cannot meet the criteria with the heels elevated, it is a 1. Now, the last thing we're going to ask is, was there any pain during that movement? No. If there was pain, we would automatically change it to a 0, but since there is no pain, our participant would have a 2 for this screen, and we would be moving on to the next one, which is the hurdle step.